So Rolex have just done something that's going to upset a lot of people, a lot of watch dealers. In the past, a lot of people have mentioned how Rolex benefits from the massive grey market prices. And I've never understood the logic behind it. If a grey dealer sells a steel Daytona for £30,000, that typically retails for just over £12,000, Rolex doesn't benefit from that massive profit, nor does the dealer actually. It's the flipper who makes the massive profit on that. So Rolex doesn't benefit from that huge price increase. That is until now. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Adrian, and this is where I document things I find interesting about the watch world. And Rolex have just launched a new initiative. Typically, beyond servicing a watch, Rolex hasn't got involved with the pre-owned market. They don't touch it, they don't promote it. They will just service a watch and then allow you to do what you want with it. But now Rolex have launched this certified pre-owned initiative where they will allow their authorized dealers to sell pre-owned watches that are over 3 years old, and they'll have a special tag with them to say that that watch is a certified pre-owned watch. The pre-owned watch market, according to Deloitte, is worth around 20 billion currently. Worth around 20 billion Swiss francs. And they estimate by the year 2030 that it would have grown to 35 billion Swiss francs. That is a massive market. And up until now, Rolex hasn't got involved beyond servicing a watch. But now, along with their network of authorized dealers, their authorized dealers will now be able to sell watches not just serviced by Rolex, but actually authorized by Rolex. Now, there are some specifications around what will be eligible to be part of this certified pre-owned watch initiative. The watch has to be over 3 years old. That's brilliant because it makes it trickier for the flippers to flip watches. It also means that the ADs can't piss about with doing dodgy stuff, perhaps taking a stock watch, and then just putting it in the pre-owned window and making massive profit on that. The watch that's gone through Rolex's certification process will then come back with a certificate of originality. It will have 2 years global warranty, and it will have a special swing tag that shows that it is part of the certified pre-owned watches. You can only buy watches with these tags that have been part of this process from authorized dealers, authorized Rolex dealers, which then brings into the question, what's going to happen with the big players? You've got big players like Watchfinder or like Chronext or Watchbox over in the US. Where does their in-house authentication process sit? Does this mean that ADs are going to be able to charge so much more money because it has part of this official Rolex process? Or does it mean that the big players are going to have to charge less? No doubt this will have an impact on the pre-owned watch market, and my gut feeling is, and my fear is, that this is just going to be another reason for grey dealers to bump up their prices. Especially ADs like Booker or Watches of Switzerland, who already charge a mass amount for their pre-owned watches. This is just going to be another reason to have that. Unless Rolex has any way of dictating how much they can sell these watches for. Rolex are very strict around their retail prices. A lot of watch brands smaller than Rolex, you can haggle for a better deal on a watch. With Rolex, it is near impossible, if not embarrassing, to try and ask for any kind of discount on a watch. Because Rolex have this stranglehold on these ADs, maybe they have a way of dictating how much they charge for the pre-owned watches. This isn't just going to be a normal service. This watch isn't going to go off to Rolex and take 3 to 6 months to then be serviced and sent back. Maybe this is an express process. And then as part of that, Rolex take a hefty portion of the profit. But with that in mind, there isn't actually that much profit in pre-owned watches. It isn't the dealer who makes the big killing. It's the flipper who makes the killing. If a watch is sold for if a Daytona is sold for £30,000, the dealer hasn't made the profit from the 12,000 retail price. It's more like 10 to 20% profit, which on a £30,000 watch isn't much at all. What do you guys think of this? How do you think this is going to impact the pre-owned market? But also, how much do you value this process? The in-house authentication system versus the official Rolex authentication system. It's an interesting move. I'll see you guys in a couple of days. And I promise you, it's not going to be a Rolex video. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like the style of this video, hit the subscribe button down there and that little bell icon to get notifications when I drop a new video. If you're on Instagram, give me a follow at Bark and Jack, and I will see you Saturday. If not Saturday, definitely on Sunday. Take care.